Here, we're back.
Deep, deep, deep,
We're
deep.
here. Did you do that to the tune of
Hi.
like horns?
Deep, deep, deep,
Not on
deep,
purpose.
deep, deep, deep.
Oh, here. Hello. Hi. But yeah, we're back with another episode. So we can get into it. But yeah, another episode of Into Deep. First, announcements though. Announcements are always something we have to do. First is, once again, Infinite Horizon tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific. For those wondering, that's 8 p.m. Central and 9 p.m. EST. I have to memorize time zones because of where I live now. But yeah, Infinite Horizon, go check it out. It's great. And Ramblemancy on Friday at 7 as well. The guest today, oh god, I'm going to butcher his name, is Omar Najam. I think that's how I pronounce it. The first name I definitely got right. That one's not hard to pronounce. And the topic this week is media favorites, so various favorites in media and the likes. Other than that, this show is always here Tuesday to 4 p.m. Pacific. Time zones are a thing. And VOD for this show goes up on Saturday. So if you haven't watched the last episode, that is up on YouTube as well. Well, obviously, the VOD is immediately up on the channel if you want to watch it there. But it's up for those of you who watch on YouTube. They go up on Saturdays. So yeah, cool. Cool. That's it for the pre-show announcements. So introductions, we will start with. I need to look at the order. We'll go with Liv first.
Hi everybody, I'm Liv, Live in a Day. That's where you can find me on Twitter. I play Anar Gon. She is just a girl trying to make it through in this Waterdeep world. She is our fighter, and she is very excited for some stuff that's gonna happen today. Spoiler alert, it's just me. I'm excited. Okay, next.
All right, Leah.
Hi, I'm Leah. I'm that geeky artist on Twitter. I finally uploaded my sketch of Toko, so you can go check that out on my Twitter. That's pretty much all I got. Actually, no, hold on. This Sunday, Valentine's Day, I'm going to be part of another stream, a Curse of Strahd stream with a bit of a twist. It's Oops, all Barovians, where all of the characters are native Barovians. And I specifically will play Emmerich Ian Ellis, who is a himbo grave cleric / grave digger. You know, his main weapon is a shovel. You can see that on Twitch at, I have it written down, R Derek P on Twitch. So that's RDEREK P. Honestly, it's also full of copious amounts of homebrew, and it's so good. You have to come watch it. I've already gotten to play a little bit, and I'm so excited.
All right, and Cole.
Gonna remember to unmute myself. Hey, howdy, hey, I'm Cole. You can find me on Twitter at ColeMoriel. You can catch me here on Tuesdays playing Shahara, a performer bard who is not as awkward as me. It shouldn't be as awkward as me, but is because it's me. And then you can catch me on Mondays over on Friends Who Roll Dice playing Eridan, my Moon Blade Singer Tiefling. And stay tuned because I'm doing more portrait art for that stream for all of our new players. So those hopefully will be done in a couple weeks. And that's me.
But Cole, why would you ever have to be awkward? You're such like a wonderful person. I don't know why. Like, you're beautiful, you're talented. Like, there's nothing to be awkward about.
Oh, look.
There was a threat made before stream.
Uh-oh, echo. Why echo?
Apparently we heard an echo.
You're not echo.
No, there are no Echo Knights.
There are no echo. That's correct. While you handle that, we will go on to Draku.
I just put a bunch of popcorn in my mouth. Hi everybody, I'm Draku. I'm playing Kula, the Kobold Artificer, who is definitely 3 foot tall and the best kobold ever. So yeah, I'm gonna be extra sassy tonight for reasons. It's gonna be great. That's me.
For reasons.
Lily.
Hello, I'm Lily at Lillianapolis on Twitter. You can follow me there for just my fun personality distilled through Twitter. And Thursdays, I am guesting in another D&D game where I play a heavily armored blood hunter named Graves. And you can find that on Night Raider Tea, like the beverage, on Twitch. And here I play Gehenna, Drow Rogue Extraordinaire.
All right. Before we get to me, Cole, go ahead and test so we can see if echo gone.
Testing? Can you still hear me twice?
Chat. We got chat.
Waiting.
Cool.
Hey!
All right, we're good.
Okay. Yay.
Good.
Perfect. Awesome.
I realized I didn't promote anything I'm doing. We'll save that till the end of the stream.
we have the
We'll
end
do
to
it
that.
later.
Yeah.
I do too much.
Same.
Well, tell us all about the things you do.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Colin. Colin or at Colin_C_Kelly on Twitter. I do various things. I've done some various streams. Tomorrow is Brotherhood of Shadows. I'll save that for the end of the stream though. I do some writing stuff. Devilish Undertones Vihander Adventure. That's like 7 sales away from Copper Bestseller on Drive Thru RPG. It's in my Twitter bio. Go buy it if you can. It's only $5. But other than that, also I'm your GM if you haven't figured that out by now. But yeah, other than that, we will go ahead and get into it.
Our fantasy college
Exact.
friends.
All right, we're back.
I'll say it to his face.
You're back. Hello.
Hello. My cup keeps like becoming the sky. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Briefly. But yeah, recap. So what happened last session? I should need to pick my brain for what actually happened. Last session, the party visited some various friends to acquire, as interest and to acquire some funding for the Inn-Corporeal. During which they discovered that there were Zentarim moving around doing something involving the Belange estate, which they would have investigated further, but didn't want to compromise their friend Shahara, who is employed there. But after which they discovered there was some sort of spy watching in on them at their inn. Upon investigating, they found nothing, but paid the local private investigator, Vincent Trench, to investigate what the deal was there. And upon which the party returned to their various dwellings, and Anar received a message saying that the new batch of griffins had come in, and she was free to come and pick those up when she saw fit. I think that's all that happened. Did I miss anything? I think that's everything important. But yeah. But however, this Waterdeep winter, we're gonna pick up with Shahara. So you were called away from the rest of the group on your way to see Mr. Zarda Zord. But you were contacted by Mert, a Harper operative, and more or less one of your bosses. Normally when you meet him, you go to his manor, which I assume you'd probably head there. His manor is a very kind of rundown, not super well taken care of. It's very clear he doesn't stay here super often. Probably just use it for meetings and the like. But it probably was once an incredibly nice place, just a bit run down now. So, what do you do?
I head to his. Does he have like an office? Is there a place that we regularly meet, or is this like off, like different?
No, that's this is pretty regular. Normally, you just knock on the door and he'll answer.
Okay, so
A couple moments go by, then a couple more moments, but eventually, Mert opens the door and you see a very, very portly man. Though many would think that for his size, just kind of just generally portly. He's an older man by far too, but he's surprisingly quick for his age and for his size. One of the previous adventurers to have gone down with Durnan into the yawning portal, and he made quite a fortune from that. And ever since then, he kind of just lives a life of nobility within Waterdeep. You see him, his portly face with a large, large mustache, and he says, he kind of like looks around, coming.
lovely to see you again.
Yes, of course. And you come in, he closes the door behind you, he says, well, I'll keep this quick because I'd imagine you have other arrangements and the likes.
I am rather busy. Did you need something?
More of a general assignment. I've been keeping an eye on the Zentrim recently. I'd imagine a lot of people have, and I know you've had some encounters with them. They're up to something. They're weirdly silent, but they're still very active, according to all of my contacts and the likes. In particular, your employers, the Belanges, they've been in contact with several Zentrim associated persons. The most recent, we're not really sure how accurate this is, we've only have one report of it, but is Erstal Floxen, a local Zentrim boss, more or less. I just need you to figure out what they're up to and report back.
I will certainly try. Do we know anything about this Erstal?
Not really. It's a bit of a sleazeball as far as we know. He keeps keep his head low to the ground. Doesn't peek out too often.
Darling, that doesn't narrow it down.
He's... When I get greasy black hair is what I hear. Bit of a face. It's one of those faces you just kind of want to punch when you see it. It's one of those.
That also doesn't narrow it down, but I will keep an eye out. I would tell him, does he know about the letters? Probably not.
Unless you've reported it to him, he probably would not.
Okay. So I make a note of that, and before I walk away, a friend of mine, we were snooping around and we stumbled upon some letters to Silverhand. They were trying to strike a deal with the Lord looking for Neverember. It was signed Sincerely J.
It's interesting. I'm not sure what people would want to do with Layrel. It's a dangerous person to attempt to strike a deal with.
Yeah. I don't know what it means, but I figured I'd pass it along in case it was of import.
Good to know. We'll keep an eye out for that.
Is there anything else?
Thank you for rescuing Raynor, you and your friends. If you hadn't figured out already, he's a harper. Particularly useful, thanks to his position in the nobility and the likes.
Well, glad that we could help.
No. That's all. That should be it.
Have a lovely night.
You as well.
I will turn and leave.
All right. You walk out, and you do also recall that you've every night you tend to check in with the Belanges, so it'd probably be good to do so at this point.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming that I know anyway that nighttime is when people tend to come around.
That they do, yeah.
So I'll head back there and see if anyone matches this very vague description.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As you head back, the door is opened by. Let me figure out his name because I've forgotten his name. A lot of little small NPCs in here. The villa. What's his name?
Cyril?
No, this is the groundskeeper. He has two mastiffs that follow him around.
Gotcha.
What's his name? Is
it Willie?
His name is Herv Talred. And he just kind of like, as you come up to the door, he greets you, lets you in. He knows who you are. But as you walk up, you see. So I scroll through the various names. There's a lot of names. One of your employers, Marine, the matriarch of the household, she comes up to you and says, "Ah, good. I was waiting for you to get here. I have something for you."
Oh, for me?
Yes. Well, it was recently planned, but if you don't know, we are going to be hosting a winter ball in about a week or so.
Fantastic.
And of course, we want you to be the various one of the performances during.
I'd be more than happy to. Did you need help planning anything?
Oh no, we've got the planning. We just need you to perform, and we figured you're welcome to bring guests if you'd like.
This is excellent news. I will be sure to let my friends know.
But that should be it. There'll be several nobles there of all certain varieties, as well as a few family friends.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Did you hear anything strange last night?
In what way?
I was making my way back to my room and I thought I heard... It didn't sound like Cyril. It sounded like someone else was here, but it was too late for there to be guests.
Oh, I can't say I have. No, nothing strange.
Odd. Okay then, well, I should probably get back to it. Did you need anything else?
Oh no, that should be it.
Have a nice night, my lady.
Of course. You as well. And she goes off and likely to start making more preparations for said ball.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to do during this night at the estate?
Did I hear a dice roll?
I know, it's me knocking over this thing of chapstick by accident.
Okay, that's fine. I was like, oh no.
That was so ominous too. Like such an ominous dice roll.
Now you'll hear the dice rolls. They'll sound like this.
Okay.
I hope you're wasting nat 20s. I hope you're wasting good
It's
rolls.
an 18 and a 4, so for the two dice, so balances out.
I guess. I don't know. Part of me wants to snoop, but I don't know what I'm snooping.
Yeah,
I want to
you
see if
can.
anything's up.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check then, as you just kind of try to get an idea. Are you specifically investigating like various areas of the home, or just seeing if any strange figures come through?
If any strange figures come through, or if anything's like out of place.
Okay.
It would help if I had my character sheet open. That would make too much sense. Perception. Oh. Mm-hmm. 18.
18, that's pretty good. Yeah, probably towards the later end of the evening, you kind of hear the gate opening as you see the groundskeeper let in 3 kind of like hooded figures, and generally cloaked.
I would like to follow them.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check. So I did check there. Passive perceptions.
That's a 21.
I think you're fine. What is his passive perception?
Watch it be a 21, just out of spite.
13. You're fine. 21. You'd still win on a 21. See what I'm ties. Oh yeah, you easily trail them, and they seem to not go into the house, but rather into the stables, which is a bit strange. But
Okay.
then kind of like go into the stables, look around. They don't see you because their perceptions aren't that high, and they close the stable door behind them. Listen in.
I want to listen in.
Yeah, as you listen in, you probably hear like some muffled talking and just like a let's get back, and just like a sound, and then silence.
Are there windows in the stable?
I don't believe there are. Generally, you don't get windows. I guess there might be like some open slats, but where the noise was coming from, there are no windows. It sounded like it was coming from more or less like the storage where they keep like the hay and the likes, just general staple storage.
Was the whooshing noise, was that like, did it sound like a magical thing or like a door?
Make an Arcana check.
14?
14 seemed magical in nature.
I'm gonna wait a few minutes to see if they come back out or if I hear anything else.
All right. You wait a few minutes, like another minute or two, and nothing.
I want to go inside, sneak inside, be quiet and go inside.
Yeah, I'll let you keep your previous stealth check. As you go in, you just see the horses are just kind of sitting there, some asleep.
Oh. No people though?
No people.
Is there anything on the floor? Like a teleportation circle?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, in kind of as you're searching around in the storage area, you do see there's kind of like a circular arrangement of arcane glyphs on the ground.
I am going to
This does not seem to be a permanent teleportation circle. Probably was one that was just cast, more or less.
Okay. Before it fades, I want to pull out a little bit of parchment, and I want to write down a couple of the glyphs, since I'm not proficient. So I'm going to go find a friend who would probably know something more about this.
Okay.
So whatever I can copy down to the best of my ability.
Gotcha.
I will make a note of that, and I guess do one more check over the estate before heading back.
Okay. Yeah. See the trouble. That you check over the state, you look around, nothing seems super out of place.
Okay. Everyone else is staying at the inn?
I believe so. I think so.
Because I'm trying to think if I'm going to go back and talk to them or just meet them in the morning. I might just meet them within the morning. In the morning. Talking's hard.
All right.
So, that's me.
All right. In the morning. And during that, the various other events that happened last session occur as well. But eventually the next morning comes. Everyone wakes up in their various places. I assume, Shahara, you go back to the inn and probably meet everyone having your various bits of breakfast and the likes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I went back to the boat.
Went back to the boat? Cool. You wake up
Yeah.
at the boat then.
Yeah, so I'll be making my way over, but I think I said that last session.
Sounds good.
I didn't want to be dishonest and be like, I'm here.
It's fine. Eventually you all do converge back at the estate, or at the inn, rather.
I would like to make an obnoxious entrance.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's just like
It's me in real life.
Like bust open the doors and be like, "Friends, I have some exciting news."
And Anar
Toko's
looks
like-
over where she was hanging out with the ghost at the bar.
Anar
Toko's
looks what?
like,
I like to think you and the ghost are playing like tic-tac-toe in the dust on the
Yeah.
bar.
Totally.
Oh, I love that.
Oh yeah, the ghost's name is Lif, by the way.
Lift.
Love.
LIF.
Yes.
We've
Lift.
made friends.
That's her L
Uh-huh.
name.
Lift and somebody already made a lift in a day joke. So.
I did almost
I think that was Lily.
immediately.
That was
Almost
Lily, yeah.
immediately.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I guess to see who's winning, go ahead and make a contested intelligence check against the ghost.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know I'm not high intelligent.
Yeah, well, I hope you roll well.
Okay. Oh! I got an
Whoa.
18.
Ooh woo.
Unfortunately, the ghost got a 19.
This is the most
This is
galaxy brain.
With a plus
game of-
0, they get a 19. They just roll a 19 on the die.
I like to
Ghost.
think in my heart that, like, Anar just doesn't know to start in the middle. Like, she keeps starting on the edge instead of starting in the middle.
Get really close to beating them, and just like as Shahar walks in, he beats you.
And she just like messes up the dust. I'm gonna get you one of these days. I'm gonna figure this out.
Right. Well, hopefully there is not enough dust for you to eventually beat them.
We should invest in a chalkboard.
I said that last time, and no one fucking listened to me. No, everyone said, "Hey, we don't want to buy it."
We have to
I
spend
can be-
money on aesthetics.
I can
Yeah,
Chalkboard
like a
is not
chalkboard.
haunted aesthetic.
Well,
I-
friends.
If it
I
helps
think-
talk to the ghost, it's a fucking haunted aesthetic. I don't know what the fuck.
I mean, if I feel like structure comes before aesthetics, like we might want to patch some of the holes in the floor, like maybe some so that it's rustic. But I think patrons falling through, it's not a good look.
Well, yeah, we're doing that. That's in the fee we sort of built up and covered.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Plus, chalkboard for their fucking daily specials. It's a win-win.
I'm on Jenna's side. I've changed my mind entirely.
Hell yeah. Hells
Oh my
yeah.
god. Only if
I
we
am
get
not saying hell 9
multicolored
times.
chalks.
Yeah, okay, we can do multicolored chalks.
Thank you.
On another note, how do you guys feel
Oh,
about
right. Yes.
how do you guys feel about a winter ball?
Ball.
The what?
Here?
There's a bowl?
The estate that I work for is going to be holding a ball next week, and they said that I could invite some friends.
So we're all going to watch a sport.
No, it's more like dancing.
No, fancy party.
Oh, it is a party. Yes, okay. I mean.
Like dresses and like nice outfits and all of that kind of thing. So yeah, you're all welcome to come.
There's nothing I love more than Fashion Week and D&D. Let's fucking go.
We're starting off
I was writing this.
strong.
I was writing this. I'm like,
Right off the bat.
man,
Leah.
I'm just giving it all to the gays right now. It's like, here you go, you can have this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yay,
Cole, me and you,
content!
we got to work together on
Yes,
this.
yes. I was
Oh,
literally
here we
just
go.
about to say, Leah, we gotta go.
Okay.
It's go time.
Okay. Yes, exactly.
Everyone send me your reference pictures. We're on it.
We're on it.
I have to decide whether to go with what I want or what Jenna would want.
¿Por qué no
Both.
los dos?
I'm thinking
Together.
pantaloons,
This
you
Jenna's
know?
boring.
I'm just
I,
Put her in a suit.
I will say,
Put her
Choco
in a
needs to get
suit.
something made.
Yes,
Hold
but
on,
I
hold
need a fun suit.
No, it's gotta be like I was looking at like the art for Waterdeep, like looking at some of like the like medieval outfits. Like it's gotta be fancy.
Can I
Alright, well-
borrow one of my boss's suits?
And by borrow, you mean 100% steal, like a gremlin little sibling?
And you do not put it on correctly. You leave it like half a
He's
button.
probably got-
Things
he's
are
probably
like
got some of
half
the
off.
most flamboyant outfits
Oh,
in
yeah.
existence, too. So.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so good. Okay, back on track.
Sorry, back to the game.
That
Back
is
to
on
the game.
track.
That's
We're
next
right, we
week.
are on track.
That's next
You're
week's
so
party.
right. Born this way. Anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
But so Toko's
It would-
gonna be like, go ahead.
It wouldn't be a gay stream if we didn't spend about 8 minutes talking about fashion.
Oh my god.
Fashion week, baby.
Oh yes, a fancy party. This is the only thing I have to wear.
We'll take care of that. Don't worry. You just tell me what you like, and I will make some magic happen.
Ah, yes, okay.
So, shopping at some point.
Also, we should probably get that fixed in fucking general. If these are the only clothes that you...
Well, I have some others that go under the armor. I kind of keep the armor on because Luru. But
That killed me. Just the
what?
casual...
Because of what?
I'm sorry.
Lily's laugh is... Their laughs
I'm sorry,
are just
Lily's
contagious.
reaction just
Just
Yeah,
tried to
that's
keep it composed. I couldn't do it. Okay.
Oh god.
We are
But it is mostly
professionals.
of the same variety of just kind of a dull blue tunic. So yes.
We can figure it out. I think maybe we can spare a little bit of room in the budget to go shopping.
If it's for clothes
Alright.
and for a ball, I might be able to help with that. So, I'll see what I can do. I'm really good
Yes, sounds
friends
good.
with the daughter of the house, and she has extra clothes. And that's kind of like her thing, so. Yeah.
Shahar, are you going to be performing?
Is...
Yes.
Is the daughter also built like a brick shithouse, or are we gonna have to resize them?
Average build, but nothing. Going to a tailor would be cheaper than buying clothes.
That's fair.
So,
Ah,
And
fair. Yes.
I mean
We
that
just
in the
add a
most
lot of
wonderful way,
strategic
Coco.
slits. A lot of strategic slits.
I have heard that like a high slit on the leg is really in right now. I see that on like patrol.
Ooh, then I can show off the thighs.
Yeah.
Shahara.
Ooh, and the bite mark I have.
Shahara,
Maybe-
Shahara looking down at her own outfit.
I forgot about that. I forgot. That was an accident.
It was a beautiful oops.
Yeah.
We may just have to immediately cut off the sleeves and just say it is sleeveless. Or just like take out the shoulders totally.
Just flex and they'll fall off.
More than likely, yes.
Just like a sheath of a dress. Like a sword. It's almost poetic. Is that how poetry works?
Yes, sure. I think you mean more metaphoric, but you know, it's okay. Metaphors go in poetry as well, I think.
Aren't they the same thing?
So about the inn. We have already got all the money. We know exactly what we need to do.
I feel like I missed something. We have the money?
Oh yeah.
Yes, we did some errands. A good friend of mine, Deville, from another adventuring group I was part of. I'm adopting your accent.
I think I'm also like partially adopting yours.
Switch.
We're merging.
One of us.
Don't
One
push his
of
breath.
us.
Just one big gay brain.
All right. So
One of us.
We'll move on.
Can't
I'm
do
not a
it.
drow. I'm an orc. Shit. What was it? Was I saying?
Visited
Oh,
by a
yes,
friend
Deville.
Deville.
The money.
And so we took some potions to a shady lady with like piercing blue eyes. And got some money
Yes,
from
Black
that.
Mask.
Yeah, a black mask actually. Kind of like the mask around the eyes, and they also had one on
Triangles.
the face.
No.
They weren't very polite. They kind of just took it and left. No thank you, no, oh, how is it getting over here? No pleasantries. But we got money.
That's exciting.
And you remember that meeting that you got called away from attending with my boss?
Yes.
I catch it. We secured some funding. There's a little bit. I gotta inform you about that meeting, but we secured some funding from him. He walked around, showed up, enjoyed the place. How much do you know about your employers?
Um, a bit. I take it. She kind of like does a look around, even though like they're the only ones here, but still just like. There's no like scrying spells, are there? No weird orbs floating around. Gracious DM.
Sorry, I was responding to a question about the pronouns of the characters. What's the question again? What you looking for?
There's no like magic watching spell, is there?
Is there?
I don't know. That's
Make an
all
Arcana check.
Okay. Oh, I'm rolling these dice for the rest of the night. 19.
Don't say that now. You're gonna scare him away.
19.
I know.
Right.
I mean, there are spells that can be used to watch individuals.
Oh no, I was
scribes.
looking for signs of that happening.
Signs of that. Nothing currently.
Okay. They're a bit on the shadier side.
Yeah, we saw last night. Cool and I saw three guys heading through the shed. One of the guys was Letterman that we met the night we first job we did for Zord together.
Oh. I saw that
Yeah.
as well.
Shit, really?
Yeah. I actually went inside to see some sort of spell was cast. I don't have enough information, but I pull out the paper with the glyphs on it. I was hoping to
Kula,
find...
Kula like baby hands, like give me this, and he like reaches for it.
Do you know what
And he's
any
gonna
of
look
them
at it.
mean?
Do
Can
not drop
I-
your sippy cup.
Arcana. I don't have my sippy cup with me. Thank you. Can I Arcana check to see if I recognize it?
You can, yes.
Okay. I don't have my calling me out on my sippy cup. 21.
21. You're definitely aware that those are definitely at least some of the glyphs to a teleportation circle.
Yes, this teleportation. Yes. Teleportation circle. And he hands it back.
When they craft spells for teleportation circles, is there anything in the glyphs about where they went? Would you know?
Would I know that?
With the 21, yeah, there tends to be the thing is like when it comes to recreating a teleportation circle, you didn't get all of the glyphs and you need all of them because there's a very specific sequence you do to link to teleport to another permanent teleportation circle.
Yes, so kind of like this circle maybe. Did you see what that one was? Because if we put this symbol here and we put this symbol here, it will not take us to the same place. So I can't tell you exactly where they go.
Darn it. No, I didn't write them all down. Well,
It's okay. We are not all great alchemists people.
I wish I had the photographic memory. I thought that was helping. Well, that's okay. Yeah, there was a teleportation circle. I'm not sure where it took them, though.
You did a great job. It is okay. He pats you on the leg. Good job.
You did write down all of the sigils you could get. The thing was, temporary teleportation circles like that generally don't stick around too long. So some of them might have been broken, fuzzy. It's like you
Yeah.
got some of them, but you couldn't get all of them.
Yeah, I figured. It was worth a shot.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So that's right. The Belange to teleporting people then, huh?
I don't know about that per se, but I know that the items they get, they move them around. There's been a figure that's
The items taken.
coming by. I don't know anything about them though, other than they show up. And for all I know, maybe it is a legitimate person that they're meeting with, but And yeah, that's about all I know.
So wait, we had. I'm getting player knowledge and character knowledge confused a bit.
Mhm.
I hear about the gem that was taken from the Xanathars, or was that
I think more or
different
less
group?
all of you did. I think Raynor mentioned like there's the stone that was stolen from Xanathars.
Okay.
If not, it can be communicated amongst you all, assuming you
I
do
think
that.
if anything,
Okay.
what it was it was brought up, and then Anar at least verbally said, "Oh, it's a stone." So we all know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That for sure happened.
Then that stone that the apparently this sect of Zentrim took from the fucking Xanathars, could it have been moved through your employer's house?
Oh, probably. They're the family of oddities and antiquities. Antiquities. It's a weird word to say, but
Yeah.
so
So a bunch of stuff that doesn't belong to them.
pretty much.
Hmm.
So
They say that they're accelerating plans. Do you know of plans? Is this something they keep from you?
I haven't heard anything. I was given a name. Urstel? Apparently has been seen with the Belanges, but I don't know anything about them, so.
I roll to see if I recognize that name.
I don't think you even need to roll because it was mentioned back when you guys were talking to Davil.
Oh,
He mentioned
yeah.
that Erstal essentially is more or less one of the leaders or second command, something. He works with this second faction of Zentrim.
Okay, I thought I recognized that name, but I have it right here. Ursel connected to yep.
Shahar, did you catch the name of the guy we met up with on our first adventure as a duo?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
I was just asking if you got the name of the guy from our prequel session. I don't remember if you caught his name.
Oh, Urstel. Sincerely J, but underneath it I wrote Urstel.
Yep, that's what I thought, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, the letter that you guys wrote was definitely an intercepted letter. So Erstal was the kind of one in charge there, and he was the one leading the whole operation.
No. There's a hole in my shirt.
We love thumb holes. I wish
It's not supposed to be there.
Make it. Adapt.
So, yeah, now it's
Improvise,
being
adapt, overcome.
I didn't want to mention anything because I wasn't sure if I'd give you their name or not during that.
Yeah.
But yes, Erstal was, now that you recall, Erstal was the guy leading that whole letter interception operation.
Because that means he was the one who was visiting your parents' estate. Or not parents, what the fuck? Estate.
I wish my parents were topside.
I don't.
A rogue with a tragic backstory in my D&D?
What?
Well, I do anything.
Never.
Anyway,
Could it
give
be
me a
me?
second. Give me a second to recover myself. Your employee's estate. He's probably the one that is, biggest in the splinter cell that took that fucking Xanathar's orb. So I think this things are connected. Puzzle pieces are getting put together, huh?
Yes.
And if we're I forget, do I as a character know about my friend's connections with the Xanathar? Probably, because we met him in Xanathar territory. Right?
Friends, connections. Which friend would this be?
Nihilor.
Oh, yes, you would know.
Yeah, okay. I can try and find more information from my tentacular friend we met.
Ugh. Just be careful. Don't make them angry.
Haven't yet, and I mean, I'm me, so if I haven't done that yet, that's pretty damn impressive. Huh?
Oh, you give yourself too little credit. You know, I'm sure the Zentarum have people who would certainly be at this festival, perhaps. At the party next week. And that will be at the estate. Might be worth doing some snooping around.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That seems like a perfect opportunity.
Am I suggesting a Hallam Sharal type mission? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What do you think I intended?
Yeah.
Yes! It's my favorite part of the game.
We're all on the same page.
It's collective high five. Yeah.
One mind. We're actually all mind flayers. Ah.
Oh god damn it, that was the big twist.
Oh no! Everybody,
supposed to
thanks
tell me that.
everybody for
Man,
watching
this was just
In
the
Too
plot
Deep.
of Baldur's Gate 3. We're all infected by going through Ceramorphosis.
Spoilers!
Hey, Draku's playing that game right now.
Hey, that's
That's
like
that's
tutorial
revealed
level.
in like the first 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
I've played
we're
it,
good.
clearly.
Yeah. Also, I didn't mean us as characters, I meant us as players.
Yeah, no, we're all
We're all mind flayers. We weren't
mind
supposed to
flayers.
tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hive mind.
Yeah.
Is that the gay agenda?
Yes.
That and brunch.
That and brunch.
I need
Brunch.
a really shitty meme with like the gay agenda with just like the picture of a mind flayer in the back. And
The gay agenda. Step 1, hive mind. Step 2, brunch.
Step 3, Taco Tuesday.
Hey!
I saw a meme
Indeed.
recently that was like, I need to find a girl with a septum piercing to tell me which planet's making me sad today.
No, the one that got me, that was a call out, was can a depressed bisexual tell me why what planet is making me sad? That was rude.
Oh my God.
I saw one that was like, can a girl with dyed hair tell me which planet is making me sad? And someone responded, I'm bald, but Earth.
My other favorite is, can someone please take mercury out of the microwave, please? Anyway, sorry, back to our regular scheduled programming.
yeah, Hurstel is a person.
This is our regularly scheduled programming. Let's be honest.
True, true.
Anyway, yeah.
Professional
Earth-
streamers.
Professional.
I've never
top
been
tier.
professional a day in my life, and I'm offended at the suggestion.
I have this new gamer chair, so apparently I'm a streamer now. I don't know.
Gamer.
I would love a gamer chair because I got a busted chair and it is busting my butt.
I have a bungee chair that's, I think, 6 years old.
Girl, I had a wooden chair with no support and my pillow.
This
Ooh.
is what happens if I take the hammock that I have under my loft bed out from beneath me.
Hmm Okay, so
I am sitting on the floor.
Gay chairs, am I right?
glad you should check
We all
out,
come here for the chair content.
Yeah.
So true.
Anyway,
God. Anyway.
Anyways,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I have at least one tangent. This is an In Too Deep stream.
Yeah.
Yes.
God, okay.
Hey, we haven't been to, we missed Cole last week, so now we're like, oh, just
I'm
we're just
catching
hanging
up.
out.
My life
Down
should
the
be.
street.
We've already got 3 tangents out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. So suggesting that we do the sneak at the fancy party.
Sexy.
That was the last thing I said.
All right, so we sneak in, looking hot as shit, and get information and get drunk.
Well,
Preferably
not sure if that's.
the first one before, because you're most likely to get caught if you're not, with it.
Well, yes, that's why I said them in that order. We come in hot, we get the information, we get drunk, we leave.
Sounds about right. That's pretty.
Because what is point of party if not to get plastered?
Get information.
Well, I
Utilitarian
As
haven't
they
been to
say in
many
Primordial,
information
¿por qué no los
parties.
dos?
That's fair.
You know, that's my go-to.
I love
Honestly, I
that.
haven't been to any fancy parties either. Most of mine involve a bonfire, copious amounts of ale, and waking up in a different cottage.
That just sounds like, oh, well, that last part. Most of that just sounded like what I do after, like, patrol, but yeah.
Most of the
nice.
parties I'm at, I'm standing on the sidelines looking for someone to act up so I can stab them.
We're not going to
Yeah.
do that.
No, probably I'm gonna be a guest this time. I said guest with a Toko's accent for some ungodly reason, but
Yes.
just the weird single Russian word in the middle of just
I am walking here.
disconcerting.
Just in the middle of that.
I'm walking here. Yeah. It's hard to do on purpose. Anyway, I'm
Anyway.
sorry. I'm just like this.
Mood.
I woke up like this.
Attention deficit.
Yes, and then I believe we do have other important matters.
Such as.
Employees.
Yeah, that's probably a wise decision. We gotta.
That's very true.
Kind of the important part of any tavern, I believe. Or inn, whatever.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I can barely cook, so. I mean, like, I can cook to survive, but, like, not to impress.
Yes. I
I'm
can
an
judge
excellent
the
cook.
ale.
But
That's-
that's enough
that's
one to
about
do
it.
it.
Mr. Kula, you can cook, you're just choosing not to?
Correct. I'm an
Okay.
amazing cook. Yes.
Okay.
Go make me an eggs Benedict right now.
No.
It's not brunch.
Could be.
No.
Did you go British for a second?
I mean, I agree. I think we should definitely start looking for employees. There's always people looking for work. I do have something I need to take care of, so I might leave that to you all. I mean, I trust you all, to pick up, like, to take care of that. I might have to step out for the day, or at least a little bit of time.
Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Just like, you know, watch stuff.
Okay.
Insight check.
Okay.
Seems a little iffy on my part.
She's not lying.
Ooh! 24.
I'm not lying. I got things to do. I got work stuff.
Then why did you say it like that?
Because she's gonna come back with a griffin and we can't say anything as players.
Yes.
Because I don't want you guys to know that I'm bringing back a baby, basically.
But we already have one.
We are going
No.
to. We're gonna have to build. Oh no! Wait. We decided the tower was gonna be. We're going to keep.
aviary, more or less.
Yay! Oh,
It's like the cat tree.
Is that gonna be?
of,
Is that gonna be big enough for a griffin?
It's
We'll
more
find
like a
out,
cat
won't
tree.
we?
Yeah, the thing's fucking 7 by 7. Griffin's gonna be bigger than the tower.
You know,
It's like, listen,
We'll
cats
have to-
fit inside some small boxes. It's
See,
I,
griffins are just, everybody knows griffins are just big cats.
exactly.
They might
Which
be
makes them
Please.
liquid.
they might be like a mix of like a horse and an eagle or whatever I think is what it is. But in reality,
Horse
they're
and
just
eagle.
big cats.
No, that's a.
So what we do
Wait.
is we take the roof off the
No,
tower and put like a
They're lion
flap
birds.
door.
Lion birds.
Yeah, cat.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still a cat.
Cat bird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here for the
Listen,
cat
there's
flap.
a lot of weird hybrids and shit,
Griffins.
okay?
Yeah.
Griffins, hippogriffs.
Can't be.
Did you guys said that we came into money? Did we like hire people to like fix up?
We're doing that today.
I don't-
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
believe
we
we've
have
done
the
that.
money. We need
Yeah.
to go spend the money
Spend
to
the
do
money.
those
Yeah,
things.
we need to go
Okay, I
talk
wasn't
to
sure
various
if
people.
we started that or not. Okay, cool.
We need to hit up on Neighbor the Carpenter. We gotta.
Yeah, we have a checklist to do.
Toko has an appointment to work on centerpieces.
Yes, yes. They are going to
Yeah.
look so good,
With our
And
little
and they are
elf.
going to mean death.
Yes, and then we have the name picked out so we can go register for the guild. That's something cool and I were talking about the other day with Mr. Fairkettle, Rockley Fairkettle, Broxley. That's what it was.
Yes.
Wasn't Rock Lee.
Very different thing.
Yes. But I needed to say that to jog my memory.
There you go.
Yes.
I work backwards from the Tony Stark nicknames I give things.
Oh my gosh.
So
Okay.
Toko's going to go take care of the flowers today. Mr. Kula and Jenna are going to go talk to Mr. Fairkettle. And then Shahara, do you want to take care of potentially hiring and interviewing people? Or I don't know.
I can do that. Obviously, we can meet later so that everyone approves. But yeah, I can go talk to some people.
Wonderful.
Yes, I
Sounds
would like
great.
final approval of everyone because I am an excellent judge of character. So I will approve your choices.
For some reason, I don't believe that.
I trust.
Do you want to roll it off, buddy? I'll do it.
I'll
You
do
might
it.
Dragon just threateningly shuffling
Just
dice.
shaking the dice. I'm ready.
I see you tonight.
Are we rolling?
I'm persuading you.
I was just saying I don't believe you.
Okay.
I
mean,
wasn't
spoiler
trying
alert.
to figure out if I should.
Anything I say, anything that comes out of my mouth, I believe with 100% of my heart and soul.
That's fair.
You know, that's
Now,
true. It's
does
not
that make
really
it
a
true?
lie if you believe it's
No.
true.
Yeah.
Is there any proof? No.
No. Except for my
Cool.
greatness, obviously.
Oh
Y'all can see and attest to that right now, so.
God. Toko is gonna say, yes, Shahar. We completely trust your judge of character with this. I do just want to sprinkle in that I would gladly accept more of the feminine variety because there are many men on this street. And on this street.
Why, Toko? If I just ask.
For the same reason that you drool over music.
Sweet, pretty women just starts playing.
Anar's cheeks get very blue and she's quiet.
Yeah. Listen,
she's just quiet.
I've got a high insight. I see this shit.
Her cheeks just glow blue and she's quiet.
Shahara's definitely the same as me in that doesn't notice. 100% oblivious. Unbelievable. I was thinking about it and I think, yeah.
Incredible. Out of that.
All right. Also, sorry formally to our humble DM who keeps having to deal with a split party.
Oh no, this is fine. You'll regret it later when combat starts. But
We're doing combat today?
We're just running errands.
Colin asked me a very distressing question, so
Oh no.
Sick. The laugh sick.
No.
All right. So split up. Just reiterate. Split up of work. Who's doing what?
I'm going to talk to some friends about being employees. That's what I'm doing.
Ready?
And I think Jenna and I are doing the the
we're
guild guy?
registering.
Yeah.
We're registering and talking to people in the guilds that we need to work with.
Cool.
We're probably going to source carpentry to our neighbor because we like him.
Easy enough. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to establish good relations, keep as much in the neighborhood as we can.
Alrighty.
Other than
and
that,
Anar you're going to do Griffin things, and you were going to Leah. You were going to Toku was going to do flower stuff, right?
Yeah, and maybe some miscellaneous things if the flower stuff is
Sure. Gotcha. Okay.
sparse. But,
Cool. Well, with that in mind, I think right now is a good time to go to break, and we will pick up with that when we get back from break. Back. Hello. Hi. Where we left off, the party was splitting up to do various different tasks, such as going to talk with guild officials about getting the Inn-Corporeal register, finding candidates for bartending purposes and cooks, setting up flower bouquets, and going to get their griffin. So, which one to start with? I'll roll a dice. Those are flowers. All right.
Yes.
hell yeah, great start.
All right. So you make your way over to Corellin's Crown, the local apothecary, and I think it's Fala is the name of the elf there. Gotta go through all the
Right.
tabs. Here we go.
I'm going alone, right?
I believe you're going alone. Yeah. I think you're just the one there.
Yeah, I think I'm going alone.
Cool.
That's what happens when you got
Yep,
5
follow.
people.
And Fala is there when you enter, and they just look and say, "Oh, you're back. I assume you came about the various floral arrangements and the likes."
Yes, I did come to see those. How have they gone? Do you have like a samplings as far as the ideas?
Well, I guess this was more of a thinking, consulting. I guess, what colors are you going for? Here, sit, and they clear off a table.
I don't think we discussed colors actually. That probably would be helpful, wouldn't it? Um, I
Go
kind of
for
just
it,
wanted.
Toko. We trust you.
Listen, my personal color scheme tends to be brasses and golds and pale blues, but that is for the goddess Luru. I don't know if that is what we're going for. I know we are going for a darker theme. It is like a haunted inn, we're going for the the name Inn-Corporeal. Clever, yes.
Yes.
So I am kind of just going with your judgment on this. What screams haunted but classy to you?
Making me pull up my color theory knowledge now. A little bit of it. I've a little bit.
Eyes.
And I do. And I do want like some. I know there's like flower language or something. I'm not well versed in it though. And so I was hoping that you would know what like funeral flowers were prettiest and would work well in an inn. Perhaps not poisonous, because I do not know how smart the average bar goer is, and if they will try to eat them. I'm worried Kula will try to eat them.
Well, if you're going for funeral colors and the likes, there's always white flowers. White roses tend to be quite nice. Also fits with, I guess, the kind of incorporeal, ghost-esque look. White flowers are always an option, with throwing some reds in there as well.
Ooh, some whites, some reds, maybe some baby's breath to break it up.
We could do that, yes.
Yes, okay. I am liking where this is going. Yes. Oh, do you have like the any like red lilies or some like interesting looking flowers, because like I like roses, but they're a little, a little overdone in my opinion.
Uh, yes, that is certainly something I could do. It would take a little bit, but well, and they just kind of like make some hand gestures and cast druid craft and literally just create one of said flowers. Something like this.
That is amazing. But yes, it is gorgeous, just like everything else in your shop. And so I think that kind of arrangement would work well. Probably just like not big ones, but probably like medium to small sized ones as they go on like the tables at the inn.
And what kind of arrangements were you thinking?
I do not know anything about the flowers, unfortunately.
Oh, well, just in terms of where you want them, we could have them in individual areas on tables. We could have them on the exterior of the
Oh.
building.
Oh, I think having some centerpieces for the tables would be nice. And like maybe I think it would be nice to have like candelabras or some sort of hanging lanterns on the wall. And so like maybe like something that would hold, like I will have to talk to the game metal workers about this one. About putting like flowers between the lighting on the walls, getting real classy.
All right, that's certainly something we could do.
So probably just something like that, and I'm sure if there's anything else, we can come back and see what else you have.
Of course, yes.
Are there any ideas you have? Because I do also want to trust your judgment, as you are much more well versed in the art of the flowers.
Well, I was thinking we don't need incredibly heavy floral arrangements, as it is an inn. But I think some flowers on the outside could look nice as well.
Oh, yes. I think that would be welcoming. A bit eye-catching.
But yes, well, I can certainly get to work on these things you requested.
Amazing. Wonderful. I am very excited to see how these come along. Do you have any like herbs or anything we could use for like cooking?
Well, that is certainly something I could do, yes.
Okay, fantastic. Just because I know that the taste is sometimes about how fresh something is, so I would like to kind of keep up a going with you about the fresh herbs and seasonings if you have them. I do not want to go outside the realm of business.
That's certainly something I can grow, no issue.
All right, fantastic. You are a great help at a gorgeous shop. I am excited to see what you do.
Of course.
Okay.
Well, if that's all, I'll get to work then.
Yes, and once we've got our doors open and such, I'm sure you could come by for a drink, probably to christen the new inn, maybe even as a thank you for your hard work.
Well, that's something I'll keep in mind. Thank you.
Wait, what? I couldn't hear you.
She said that, or they said, that's something I'll keep in mind. Thank you.
All right, okay. I will let you get to work then. Thank you for this chat. I will come by some other time and see how things are coming along.
Of course.
Okay, goodbye. The blessings of Luru upon you.
You see a level of recognition with them that's like, they're not exactly sure who that god is, but they appreciate it.
Okay, Toko will leave then, apparently.
Alrighty. Anything else you'd like to do, or shall we move on?
She'll probably wander the streets and see if there's like anything else she can do.
Okay.
I don't know if that's anything I can do right now, but like
probably not anything that jumps out immediately.
Yes.
So Anar, we'll do yours next. So, you know the location of the aviary. It's located up on the side of Mount Waterdeep. Mount Waterdeep being in the northeastern side of the city. It's somewhere. It's somewhere in the city. Oh boy.
Okay, I always forget what the technical name of my job is, so you're fine. Although I'm pretty sure I am City Watch.
Southwestern. City Guard.
City Guard. See, like it said.
they're very similar, but have no like. Guard guards the walls. There's actually saying that the guard guards the walls while the watch watches all.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna forget it next week too. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I actually made up that there's an area on Mount Waterdeep, and then I look at the map and there's an area on Mount Waterdeep.
Perfect.
Right under, funny enough, right under as I mentioned, there are the various giant stone statues throughout Waterdeep. It is right next to the griffin statue.
Love to see
but
it.
yeah, it's a bit of a hike up there. There's stairs, but still steep. But you do eventually make it to the top.
Okay.
And you can see within the area there are many members of the Griffin cavalry taking care of their various griffins, like washing them, feeding them, the likes, or just generally practicing with them. You see some in the air, literally like doing tricks, like going up in the air, jumping off their griffin, and having the griffin catch them on the way down. But if you'd like to make your way into the area, you can.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. Yes.
All right. As you go in, there are there's kind of a half orc who seems to be more or less in charge of everything. He has like a big like clipboard taking notes of things. He says, "Oh, can I help you?"
Yes. Hi, my name is Anar. I'm here to look at your new batch of griffins. Sorry, I'm just really excited. Right, I was sitting here to look at your new batch of griffins and potentially pick one.
He like flips his wood. Yeah, here you are. Follow me.
Thank you.
He leads you back to kind of like a back area where there's more or less a pen where they're kind of keeping all of the small griffins. You see there's a couple of the other newer Griffin cavalry also like looking around to see which one they want to pick out and which one just kind of like vibes with them, I guess.
Yeah, vibe checking.
Yeah. You see a pen with probably, what did I write? Somewhere in the range of like, it's probably 10 to 12 juvenile griffins. They're small, but not small size. They're small for griffins. They are medium sized.
Babies. Big old babies, really, but yeah.
But yeah. In terms of like, most of them are just your kind of standard griffin coats, the brown and the white. But there are three that kind of stand out amongst the rest. There's one with like pitch black wings and just a brilliant white body. There's another with kind of the opposite body, a very dark black body with kind of these like dark red crimson wings almost. And honestly, there's one that is entirely gray, but like scattered across its body are various different like royal blue feathers, kind of give it like a speckled look almost.
Okay. But that one's like grayish toned, right?
Yeah, it's like grayish toned.
Okay, yeah. Anar goes over to that one, and kind of like tries to check up on it and reach out to it.
Yeah, it just kind of like cocks its head when you approach.
Hi. I think I take like a little bit of feed and put it in my hand and reach out.
Okay. Well, griffins are carnivores. They eat like meat.
Oh,
so there's probably
fine.
There's probably just a bucket of like small bits of meat and whatnot.
Yeah,
nearby.
Anar just grabs like a handful. She's been preparing for this. She just grabs a handful of raw meat and sticks it out.
In particular, griffins like horse meat, but they'll eat any meat.
There you go.
For whatever reason, griffins enjoy horse meat, or is that hippogriffs? I always get the two confused. One of them likes meat.
I mean, I hope it's griffins because we've clarified earlier that hippogriffs are part horse and griffins are part lions.
And the griffins and hippogriffs have a rivalry and will like kill each other on sight.
That's so hot. I love that for them.
Griffins are aggressive and territorial. Nice. Renovation egg training is time consuming. Unkill hippogriffs. Herd animals and horses are the primary prey. So cows,
nice.
the likes, that sort of thing.
Cool.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an animal handle here at advantage because you got food.
Okay. I'm still technically level 2, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Give me 1 second then. Proficiency bonus. Okay, so it's a wisdom. Wow, here we go. Okay, that's gonna be 18. I got a 19.
Oh,
And my wisdom's still so it's an 18.
So yeah, it almost immediately just starts eating the food out of your hand. Seems very comfortable with you around.
Aww. I look back to the half orc and I'm like, this one, if I can.
Yeah, I'll get it written down. Do you want to name it now or
Yes.
wait till later? All right.
Yes, actually. I will name it Palace. Pallas.
He writes it down. Palace. Got it. All right, you are assigned. If you'd like, you can keep it here. If you have somewhere else, you can keep it. Feel free. Careful though; they tend to get a bit rowdy around big herds of animals if they're hungry.
That's very fair. So I do have a space that I think might work, and I kind of like describe the tower with like spacing and everything.
Okay.
Do you think, at least for now, that would be a decent enough space?
For now, yeah. As far as these griffins go, they probably got about a month until they're rideable.
Okay, yeah. Then I will take Palace with me.
And he gives it different. He's like, make sure they always have access to the sky and whatnot, can fly around. Apart from that, I groom them every day. It helps with the bonding experience and whatnot.
Okay, definitely.
It gives you an idea of their diet. They prefer, well, I mean, their meat. They eat meat.
Yeah, love that. Okay, cool. Yeah, and so I take Palace home.
You are given, on top of that, you are given a couple things. You are given a harness for a large size griffin, so it doesn't fit Palace right now, as it is sized for a fully grown griffin, which, as he said, will probably take about a month.
Okay. Large harness. Have a month. To Palace is rideable.
Yeah. As far as food goes, if you want to feed it, purchase food and whatnot yourself, you're free to. But if you find yourself in need of food, you're free to go up to the aviary and check some out, essentially, just for your griffin. You're also given a ring of feather falling, which is basically it is a magical ring that once per you can cast Featherfall from it. And once you do so, it becomes non-magical. So it's basically a one-time use Featherfall. All Griffin Cavalry Riders, standard issue, all of them have it for obvious reasons. If you fall off your Griffin, you need a way to not hit the ground at terminal velocity.
Okay.
It's the parachute.
What's
Pretty much. That is your parachute.
What's the baby's name?
Palace. It's Pallas. Would you like to know why?
Yes.
So, Anar. This is so bad. You're gonna figure out about my joke. Okay, so if you pull up the periodic table, Anar's oh my gosh, what's what I'm looking for? Initials are AG, which is the symbol for silver, and Anar herself is an Earth Genasi. And then on the periodic table, well, first of all, palladium is another silver toned metal, and if you look on the periodic table, Palace or palladium and silver are right next to each other. Palladium. So I just named it Palace because
I love
I'm
it.
a nerd.
Fuck yeah.
Meanwhile, a binder on the top of this desk just opened and knocked a bunch of my paints down. But
Oh my
they weren't
god.
open, so it's fine.
Yeah,
I love.
palladium.
Can we
I
talk
don't know
about
how it
how
is.
spoiled this
I've always
griffin
said
is going to
palladium.
be, though?
Okay, so real
Yeah.
quick. How do griffins feel about snakes?
I will make sure that my baby knows not to eat your baby. I'll talk to
And
it.
I'll make sure my baby knows not to bite yours, because
Yeah, that's true. That's so true. We're gonna have to work on that one.
they're gonna need to bond.
Yeah. I mean, griffins tend not to want to eat snakes, but small prey. And if you keep them fed enough, then it's fine.
Okay. We should be okay.
Yeah.
That was my immediate thought.
All right.
Nah, we're good.
We'll get to you bringing it back to the inn once everyone's done and has reconvened.
That's gonna be fun.
What do you got there? A smoothie.
I'm so excited.
Big smoothie energy for sure.
So ready for this large animal.
We will go with Shahar next. So, do you have particular people in mind, or are you just kind of throwing the net out?
I actually messaged you with one person that I did have in mind.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, I want to make my way back to where I first stayed, to my friend's place to see if they are home.
All right. You knock on the door, and answering the door is a non-binary half-orc just with green skin, black hair, and kind of like pale eyes. Uncommon for half-orcs, pale eyes.
Long time no see.
Oh, yeah. Come in.
So what have you been up to lately?
Oh, not much. The usual assignments and whatnot.
Are you perhaps looking for a job?
You could do with one, yes.
So some friends and I may have acquired a tavern, and we're looking for people to hire. And I was put in charge of finding some people, so I thought I would help out an old friend, should they need it.
Certainly. I can... Something I could do. And, what kind of job were you thinking?
There's working the bar, tavern area, or, it'll be an inn, I think, too. Do we have a couple rooms, or did we decide we're not doing that? Oh no, sorry, out of character.
I think
we decided we're not doing it because we're all living there, right?
Yeah. 'cause you all
Yeah,
I think
okay.
we only
living
have like
upstairs.
1 or 2 rooms extra, so I
I
think
know,
we're
I think
just
you had exactly
tavern.
enough rooms for all.
Okay, so redact that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Yeah, redact that.
just the
Oh,
tavern.
yeah, you're-
Shahara would have known that. Cole. So, we're looking for some people to work in the tavern. So either cooking or serving or mixing drinks, that whole kind of thing. Which I know isn't the most glamorous work, but I figure...
Well, considering my affiliation and organizations that you know of, I think bartending is more suitable. You know my cooking, it's bad.
I wasn't going to say that. And it wasn't terrible. It's
But,
better than my cooking, so...
Yes. Barkeeps can learn a lot of information, so particularly useful considering our affiliation.
Yes, that was actually my thought as well. While I'm here, have you heard anything about some hooded figures?
Hooded figures?
A few of
what
them
sort?
showed up on the Belange estate. I wasn't able to figure out who they
Oh.
were.
That's not really my assignment. I'm mainly in the docks ward.
I saw Lily's face. I saw
Docks
you.
ward.
That's where I live.
I saw the ears go up.
Yeah. Well, no, you can't see the ears. I don't have a green screen yet, so I can't attach the ears. They key out. Sorry, dumb joke.
It's okay. I have a friend down there. She's actually staying with me.
Good to know.
So, a potential contact for you.
I'll keep that in mind.
But yeah. We're still doing renovations and things, but we should be up and running soon. I'll let you know when. If you want to come by tonight so that you can meet the others. I think they would like that.
I will do that.
Oh, and I'm going to take their hands and be like, "What are you doing next week?"
Nothing really. I guess probably bartending now.
Well, the Belanges are having a winter festival.
Oh, assume you want me to go.
Of course.
I can put something together.
Excellent.
Right, well, I'll see you later tonight then.
All right, sounds good. Oh, it's the Troll Skull.
Oh, that place, isn't it haunted?
Only a little bit. I think
Nice.
my friends actually made friends with the one ghost.
All right, well, this will be interesting.
It just makes things, yeah, exactly. It just makes things more interesting. But yes, I'll see you later, okay?
All right.
I give them a hug
I hug back.
and leave with a flourish of my cloak, probably, because I'm dramatic.
I need to give you a cloak of billowing just for the hell of it.
Yes!
Dramatique.
Dramatic.
All right. And last but not least, Jenna and Kula. You two have probably gone back to Mr. Broxley, I'd imagine, over at
The dynamic duo of the absolutely the people who should definitely be working with the guild.
Oh yes, 100%.
Yeah.
What could
You know, when
possibly
I
go
was-
wrong?
When I
We
was coming
didn't
up with
think
the
this
list, I was like, this is going to be a mistake. So I have to say it out loud. I must.
Yeah.
Well, you guys head to the Fellowship of Innkeepers and the likes. I forget their full name because, God, there's a million.
It's so
guilds in
long.
Waterdeep. It's a very long name. It's like Fellowship of Innkeepers and something else. But you head to the headquarters for them in the Trades Ward and make your way to Mr. Broxley, who's behind his halfling-sized desk once again, writing out things. Oh, you're back. I assume you've gotten everything in order then?
Yep, we got a name picked out, or we got some money for the funding. We should be good. We're sourcing the carpentry locally. Well, I mean, locally to the neighborhood, still part of the guild. But other than that, we're looking for people to get shit done. Is that?
Right.
You got anything to say, Cool?
Well, I could handle a few of those for you, and he starts listing out a bunch of contacts on who you're going to have to go to.
Cool is
give you a
like just
couple specific
scribbling
names.
it down as you're naming them off.
Yeah, there's just various names, pretty much from every single guild you need to go to, more or
Yeah.
less.
Are-
There are some
are any-
specific names.
Are any of the names particularly funny?
Look.
Because Johanna will probably laugh at those. Not on purpose, but she will.
Gotta flip through all of the things. All right. Well, with the Vintner Distillers and Brewers Guild, you're gonna talk to Mr. Hammond Craddock. He will come by and give you an idea of your various options for the month and whatnot as far as
Okay.
spirits and the likes.
Hammond the Craddock. How do you spell that?
Assuming you're in need of meat, there's Justin Rastic. I don't like him, I'll be honest, but he's effective at what he does. So
Fair.
it's a bit odd, a bit creepy, but he gets the job done.
Are we and we're sure all the meat is like animal meat? Are we're fully sure about that?
Well, if it wasn't, I'd imagine there'd be a full-scale investigation on the side of the Guild of Butchers.
That's fair, but you did say he's kind of creepy, so just covering all my bases, huh?
I've looked into him and didn't find anything too
Literal or figurative skeletons in the closet. Got it.
correct. Lastly, if you're looking for protection and the likes, there is Ocoria Stone Marrow. She's a member of the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors. She can set various protective glyphs around your establishment where you might need them.
We may need that.
Like that?
There's a creeper.
Interesting. What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Nothing that you need to know. You're great. But she, like, Kula just, like, gives a look to Jenna, just...
Right. Okay.
A big animated wink that like is not subtle whatsoever. But
Um,
yeah.
Yeah.
As far
Excellent.
as far as Miss Stone Marrow goes, you need to go visit her. But if you want to set up those protective glyphs, then she's the one to go to.
Yeah.
And he finishes listing off the other names. He's like, well, that's pretty much all you'll be looking for.
Thank you so much.
I will work on your guild registration, assuming you probably gave him the money and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's assumed that during all of these meetings, you've given him the necessary money and whatnot, because you had the required total to fix the place up. Right. With that, you guys head off on a very long and arduous process of going to all of the locations of these people, talking with them, getting things set up to your specifications. As far as the ones I named, you're free to, if you'd like to RP those, if you'd like.
At the very least, I want to RP the glyphs and wards.
Yeah.
All right.
Lady, because, you know. Because we have a creeper, and also we want to make sure she doesn't accidentally banish our bartender.
Yes.
Yeah. As you kind of ask around to find her, you kind of realize no one really knows where she lives, but generally once you start asking for her, the word gets around. No one knows where she lives. She also has the nickname the Gargoyle because apparently her face is more or less frozen in a scowl that kind of just frightens adults and children alike.
Nice.
But eventually, after asking around, you're just trying to figure out. You see a shield dwarf woman, stout but face in that same kind of scowl, walking down the street towards you, and with her behind her is a very large construct, just like walking behind.
Kula is fascinated.
Valid.
Yeah. You can make. I'd say you can make an Arcana check if you just try and figure out what kind of construct you're looking at.
Yes. That's a natural 20 plus 6, so 26.
It's 26, yeah. It's made of metal and wood, and you would immediately recognize it as a shield guardian. These are built by mages to protect mages, because mages squishy, so they need something big to hit the things in the front.
Yes.
Fair.
With that check, you'd probably also know shield guardians are capable of storing certain limited amounts of magical power, storing spells in them and releasing it at the command. They also have the ability to more or less protect the bearer of the shield guardian amulet from damage.
Okay.
But she walks down the street with that scowl and says, "You were looking for me?"
Hey, you're the gargoyle, right?
Yes, that's me. She seems like a little less than enthused that nickname, but
Right. So we are opening a tavern or an inn. We're actually reopening Troll Skull Manor under a different name, under new management and all.
Oh, good. Interesting. Well, I assume you need me for various magical services then.
Yes, but here's the kicker. We have a ghost. We're haunted, but we don't want you to do anything about that. We want the ghost. The ghost is our friend. We're
Okay.
bartender, so we just need you to set up glyphs and whatever it is, whatever super dope magic shit you do. Super awesome. Just don't banish our ghost by accident.
Well, of course, there's
He's a pal.
one thing to note is these glyphs are not included in the payment money. This is just like an additional fee if you want to set these up.
Oh, also, yeah, we need to talk about pricing because I'm not sure.
Well, as far as this goes, normally the pricing for each glyph is about 300 gold apiece. However, given that I'm particularly fond of that estate, I want to see something good done with it. I'm willing to give it to you for 200 apiece.
Right, and so how many of these glyphs would you need to set up?
As many as you want, wherever you think you need them.
Right, okay. We'll get back to you with the financials.
Yeah, you know how to find me.
I actually really don't.
Don't.
Yeah.
If you ask, I'll come running.
Fair enough, I guess.
And
Okay.
with that, you see she walks off back along a street, her shield guardian following her behind. It kind of like it glances at you all for a moment and then just abouts face and follows her.
Coola's just staring, just one day.
It was fucking sick, right?
Yeah. Can you
Yeah, what
see
the
how many
fuck?
spells that you can store in that? That was amazing.
No, I cannot. I just know it's a big fuck off thing made of things that don't move, but it's moving.
And he's just ranting at you for as long as you'll put up with it about just making things and constructs. Yeah.
Yeah, and as you all, as you rant all the way back to the inn, you come in to see pretty much everyone but Anar, because Anar will come in last for the purpose of Griffin reveal.
Hey, Shahara, Toko, how'd it go? Just in the middle of Kula's sentence. Just whatever Kula is saying. He's just like, I'm done. Okay, next person.
And that's an amazing.
Oh, yes. We will have beautiful flowers. I believe there are some white lilies, some baby's breath, some red stuff that I do not know the name of. But yes, we will have centerpieces. We will have wall pieces, some outside pieces. Okay, that's all I've got.
Various pieces.
Various pieces.
Wonderful.
Yes.
I talked to a friend of mine, and they said that they would be happy to be the barkeep, and they will be coming by later to meet all of you.
Wonderful. And they're okay with the ghost partner, or are they familiar with that?
I mentioned it's a little haunted and that you guys made friends with the ghost. I don't think they
Okay.
believed me, but
Okay,
Right,
well,
but we do need to clear that the ghost is the other bartender.
yeah, they're going to be working to get us side by side.
I may
Yes,
not have mentioned that part.
Yeah,
Okay.
fair enough. Get them in the
We'll
door
cross
first, and
that
then
bridge.
okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, we took care of various things. There's a gargoyle lady who's offered. We were told might be able to help set up like glyphs and shit for protection. The problem is they're super fucking expensive.
Oh.
How expensive.
Fucking 200 a pop, and that's with the fucking discount.
Hey. I do not like this. As far as a protection goes, I believe that you, and she like gestures to Jenna, and me should completely suffice.
Fair enough. Also,
I
she had this
think
cool
maybe. Oh, go ahead.
she had this cool like what did you call it? Autumn Eaton. Something like
Yes,
that.
it was a construct, and she built it. And Kula again just rants for like until you stop him or talk over him. He's
Jenna is just smugly smiling, like you all have to deal with this now.
In the middle of Kula's ranting, Anar walks in,
Yep.
and Anar has just like a big like meat pie that I think she like picked up on the way. And she's like taking little pieces of meat out of the pie and feeding it to Palace as they're like walking through the door.
You guys see, and like this is a small griffin, but it's small for a griffin, so you're probably
Yeah.
it's probably a good like around as tall as a little bit taller than Kula. It's
Like-
like sizable.
and
Ah.
this construct was so. Oh my god, what is that?
Oh, I got meat pies from down the road. And just like keep feeding.
You
Palace.
you took my joke.
I
was
did,
gonna
thank you.
let Leah do it.
God. I was like, yes. So meat pies, delicious. But what is that? Something has followed you home.
Yeah, actually. But now it lives here. This is Palace. And Anar just like starts ruffling and like scritching at Palace's feathers. Did we ever find out Palace's gender? If they have
I will roll
Their
a
gender
dice.
is baby.
one? Their gender
Griffins do
is
not have
baby.
Take a chance,
Griffin.
roll the dice.
Their
Yeah.
gender is Griffin.
Well,
Ale.
Male. Okay, cool. I was thinking male too. Perfect. And just they don't have gender anymore. That's true. We got rid of it.
That's true. It's
Um,
gone.
Gender's dead, and so am I, frankly.
I know
Period.
the rules, and so do I.
But yeah, Anar's like scratching at his head. It was just like, this is Palace.
I don't know what sound griffins
Shahara
make, but
does
it
the
would be
thing
making
when you
happy
see a
sounds.
dog and you like make yourself smaller, so like crouching down and like holding a hand out.
Anar like pulls
Hold
more
on.
meat out of her pie and puts it in your hand.
Wait, wouldn't crouching down make you shorter than the griffin?
Well, I mean, it's like it's
Lord.
Kula's height.
Yeah, and
it's not huge
I'm
right
fairly
now.
tall,
Yeah.
Okay.
so yeah, I crouch down and I take the food and I hold it out and see what happens.
Coco.
I don't know what noise griffins make, so it's making happy griffin noises.
Caw!
Yay!
It's making happy griffin
It's like
noises.
A mix
Like
of
when-
paw and meow.
Well, like when birds coo, it's like cooing.
It's a pigeon.
Yeah, it's like a coo. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Which I was going for like somewhere between like a bird and a purr because they're like half lion.
That's
half
just a pigeon.
bird. Pigeon coo. There we go. Yay, coo.
God.
We all just make
Okay.
bird noises now. Birdman.
Oh god. No, I can't do it. Toko does share a glance with Peggy, who is like wrapped around their shoulders, just like
I think that might help with security as well.
Maker's doing snake equivalent of squinting at the griffin.
He's
Um,
okay, Peggy.
Vertical
Yeah.
squinting.
Anar like leans up against Palace and is just like, okay, so that's Peggy. You can't eat Peggy. There's lots of rats in the house. You can have that, but you cannot eat the snake.
Also, now Peggy has to share the rats.
Share the rat.
I mean, first come, first serve. First come, first serve. You
Well,
know?
then Peggy should get the rats.
Then Palace can have the rats in his little space.
You know what
Palace
they
is taking
say.
the tower, by the way.
You know what they say. The early griffin gets the rats. Right?
Yeah. Thank
No,
you.
What
Fucking
are you-
stupid.
you cannot just put words together.
I can and I do every day. It's called sentences, babe.
I was thinking that I was like a sentence.
It's like a, oh god, I saw a
Literally?
tweet today. It was like it's like I just want to play D&D by myself when like also like just like DM myself and then it's like and they just responded to their own tweet. It was like I've been informed this is called writing a book.
Leah's
That's me every day. I'm like, I just want to RP
Good
with
tweet.
myself so I can do this story I want. And it's like, that's writing. I'm like, that's worse.
That's where
Leah's face just reminded me of like the Office memes where Jim's just like.
That's my expression for half the day.
Yeah.
that's like my roommate who was like, why can't text messages just be like verbal? Like why do I have to like read a text message? Why can't I just hear it and then say something back? And I was like a phone call?
That
Like a walkie-talkie?
Oh.
that sounds like something my old roommate Jack would say. Jack, I love you. If you're listening, you're amazing.
Oh man.
God. But so like Toko is gonna like walk up and carefully, like with Peggy, not bend down, because that could cause
Establish
problems.
dominance.
Establish dominance.
Talking to short griffins.
No, just because she doesn't want to get Peggy too close to the griffin just yet. But they're gonna meet.
Okay.
Oh boy.
How do I roll for this?
Oh no.
Peggy, this
Okay.
is baby.
I will say,
animal
I will
handling.
say, since there's food involved too, Toku, go ahead and make an animal handling check at advantage as you attempt to successfully introduce. Yeah, high wisdom.
You have high wisdom.
I do have high wisdom.
Did you forget that?
But do the
It
dice
is at
care
advantage.
about that?
17.
17. Okay.
Okay.
There's that kind of like, there's definitely that moment like when you like bring two cat, like you bring a new cat to the household where they're like kind of like face to face staring at each other for a second, and then they just go back to doing whatever they're doing. They seem to not mind each other.
It's like, okay, okay, yes, good.
Palace.
Yes, good.
Good,
Good girl.
boy.
I will get you another bracelet.
Fucking crap.
This
Oh,
ain't
yeah. I meant to go get like a custom like snake collar, but like
got that.
pretty.
Well, now we can go get stuff for our pets together.
Rex. Drax's joke interrupted mine, and I'm salty about it. Because I was making a joke, I looked up, read the chat, and lost my shit.
Amazing.
Into beak. Really?
Yes.
Must we?
Must we?
Palace just looks at Peggy like, this inn ain't big enough for the both of us.
It's not gonna be in a minute.
You give it a month. Give it a
Yeah.
month.
Yeah,
Fair.
once he's large sized.
Oh my god.
Big boy.
All right, so Zogo will back off with Peggy and be like, "Yes, good girl."
Anar, you walked in just as apparently the protection glyphs that they were looking into are 200 each.
I got this griffin for free.
Wonderful. Why? How?
That's it,
Who did you steal it from?
I didn't
Like-
steal it from anybody. He's like a work expense, kind of. I'm gonna be joining the Griffin Cavalry.
Ah, yes, like company car.
Yeah, but like
I mean,
so much
company
cuter,
carriage.
but so much cuter than a company carriage.
It
That's
depends on the carriage.
Also, it's so
Alright,
cute.
Anar is like Anara is barely talking to anybody. I want you to know this entire time you're having this conversation, she's basically just like wrapped her hands around Palace and just has
She's
her
like
head on.
cuddling this in the
And
middle
one thing
of
I'd
the
like to
tavern.
point out is when it comes to griffins, this is notable because
They hate being touched.
No. Where is that? I'm trying to find it. I believe once trained a griffin is a fierce and loyal, it bonds with one master for life. That's it.
So now Anar has even more incentive not to die,
Yeah, I
because
can't
otherwise
leave
Palace
it
will be
behind.
sad.
I can't leave it behind.
Although-
Also, I'll be
alternatively-
sad, but Palace is more important.
Yeah, alternatively, for life only lasts as long as Palace does.
Do not dare speak that into existence.
How dare you? We go together or we don't go down at all.
Okay. Okay.
So no animals die in this stream.
Yes.
We all put that in our lines and veils forms, right? Right? Yeah.
Write that down. Write that down.
As we scramble to write it in.
Go, go.
It's not
Update.
there. It's not there right now. I see it. I have it open.
Oh my god.
Did
If
anybody
he
really
kills
put
Palace within the next
No one
30
put
seconds,
that.
he's allowed to do it.
Fuck.
Real animals, anyways. It's fine. Usually.
it? I mean, listen, what happens happens. God. But that's my baby boy. Yeah.
And so, okay, so we do already have the protection down between the three of us. And she's
the Griffin.
gesturing to the griffin, to herself, to Jenna.
Yeah.
Not to Anar,
No.
who's arguably like also
Yeah,
a good deterrent, but like
Anar's
gesturing
like
to her.
pretty beefy. Anar's pretty beefy, but because she's like cuddled up and not really paying attention, she thinks by gesturing to Palace, you're gesturing to like them as a pair.
No, it's just to
Perfect.
Palace.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
So we have
Perfect.
it covered. That is 200 gold or more that we do not have to spend. And we can spend it instead on nice jewelry for Peggy.
I mean, but
Okay,
we
fine.
always,
At that point.
that is the problem with the security. Do we have to pay you for staying here?
Me?
Whoever. Not you, Griffin. Palace.
Oh. No. As long as he has food, and Anar takes some of the meat and like throws it kind of up and not high up in the air. I mean, it's an inn. There's like a high ceiling, so she just like throws it to see if he will.
Let's see if it knows not to fly in this area. In this confined
Oh
space.
shit! You know what? That's fine. That's
Oh,
our
me
plan.
too.
Oh, this is
And
gonna
then
be
it
horrible.
just like takes off and grabs the meat as like it just like knocks over a bunch of shit.
I'm gonna
And,
pretend that like
lands on-
Kula got
lands
knocked
on
over
the
too.
bar.
Damn it. Where's Liff? We should probably let Liff know that,
Do not harm the griffin.
yeah, that's important.
Liv, are you cool having a griffin in inn?
Oh, great spirit of the inn, don't hurt it.
I'm trying to figure out
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how it can respond without throwing something because it's a poltergeist. Can't talk.
I like the idea.
It
throws
you see the
confetti.
papers like rustle and stuff.
Yeah.
Confirmation.
Rustle for yes, throw spoon for no.
And not at one of us, please.
You see the papers nearby rustle.
Okay, you know
Cool.
what? That works. I think we are in agreement.
I love
we-
our
Oh,
poltergeist
one knock
friend.
for yes, two knock for no,
But it
three
likes,
knock
but,
for
but,
go away.
But Liv likes to throw things.
We're gonna be
If may, but we do not.
Liv. Your future partner is gonna be joining us later tonight. Maybe secondary interview processes. Try not to throw anything at them.
I love doing an interview with the poltergeist. I love that. I need that in his.
What do you
Interview
think are your greatest strengths? A bottle flies across the room.
interview with a poltergeist was Anne Rice's rejected first draft.
I'm fucking screaming.
God.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Chaos.
But we do still need to get a cook and some servers. Yes.
Yeah. I think we can talk
Or
to
are
the
we just
guild
going
of,
to be the servers for a while?
I think we could talk to the guild of waiters and waitresses or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. There's so many guild names in this city.
We can hand
cannot
out
be-
flyers.
I don't see why we couldn't be working as servers for a little bit.
At least until we get on their feet.
I mean, Shahara is going to be performing at least for a little bit, and then the rest of us can, serve things.
Peggy can help
I'm-
with
I'd rather
orders.
not.
I'm good.
I
I'm
do
pretty
not
good at
believe-
balancing things, and Anar just starts picking up a bunch of shit and balancing it on her hand.
I am not.
So here we have the human scale.
Please, I'm a Genasi, thank you.
The
I was gonna
humanoid.
say human to the
Apologies.
left.
Humanoid.
Yeah, the humanoid scale. Someone
Are
has
any of us
suggested
human?
making
Hold on.
the Griffin a server.
No.
Anar puts a plate on Palace's head.
Like looking at it.
Yeah, it does the cat thing of like, ugh.
Yeah.
I love
Um,
all the pets so much.
Perhaps Peggy can take orders. Like
oh,
'cause
she can fly the little pieces of paper. She did messages.
we just leave a pad and pencil at every table, and they can write down their order, and Peggy goes around and grabs them.
We have no fucking coherency with gimmick. We got fucking snakes, a
everything.
ghost, a fucking
Everything.
griffin. I'm covered in fucking knives.
Or maybe you are the one who created the
Maybe you
ghost.
create like
Ooh.
movies and
The
make it
theme
Alamo
is
Draft
Bolo's
House.
Guides to Monsters. That's what the theme
I-
of the bar is.
Apparently.
We cannot give Volo credit for this fuck. I don't care if he sold us the fucking thing.
That is fair. That is fair.
If his name appears within fucking 3 meters of that fucking
Wait a
sign,
minute.
I will stab
Wait a
him.
minute. We have a server. Volo is our server.
Yes, we have to get the small shorts
Yes.
Yes.
He was going to work as server and entertainment.
and
Yes.
entertainment.
Yes.
I don't like the way you all said that.
Entertainment? It's very entertaining.
I just
Whatever do you
I-
mean, Jay?
I heard the fucking steepled fingers. Like I heard the fucking evil
The
villain
little
laugh.
click clack of his claws.
Yeah, I fucking heard it in your voices.
Kula needs to get the rest of his outfit. He got his hat. That's all he got. So
Do you just want his clothes?
I just want the rest of his clothes.
While you guys are having conversations about who to make the server, you hear a knock at the door.
Okay.
Shahara,
Please, gods be anyone but fucking Volo.
Please be Bolo. Like let's
Please be bold. Yes.
finished
I-
robbing him. That's the heist all along. It's just us robbing Volo.
I feel like
Waterdeep Volo heist.
talk about a dragon. Talk about a heist.
No.
Open the fucking door.
It is Shahara's friend. That's not
Boo.
work.
Okay, you're not Volo.
That's
Come
not
on in.
work. Don't boo your own people.
Oh my god,
I booed, not Toko.
oh my god, I'm crying.
I know you are crying. I saw
As you are like as they look in and they see you having this intent conversation about putting Volo in short shorts and making him serve.
Johanna-
Anar.
Meanwhile, there's
Johanna
a snake
opens the
flying
door.
around, a griffin petrified with a plate on its head, and they're still trying to be a fucking circus act.
Kula's like on the floor because the griffin knocked him over.
Yes.
And Johanna
Kula-
opens the
I like to
door.
think even Kula might still be ranting about constructs.
Yes, mumbling just something about constructs somewhere.
My Hero Academia style. But Johanna just opens the door and actively says, "Good, you're not Volo. Come on in."
They look incredibly confused at the scene they just walked in on.
Yep. Good.
Welcome.
Welcome, everyone. This is Rala. This is Anar and Kula, and I almost said Emmerich.
Oh, that's a
Toko.
different. How?
It's
Because your name is still
I
Emmerich.
mentioned his name
in
once.
Zoom, your name's
Your
Emmerich.
name is Zoom is Emmerich.
Oh no! Oh god. Shh! I do shush.
this is Toko,
Spoilers.
and this is Dana.
Close enough.
Nice to meet you all.
I'm so sorry. Is it Jenna? Like, is it
It's-
actually, or
It's
Jenna?
Johanna.
Jihenna? Okay.
Yeah. Or like J, like not E, but that's
I just,
hard to.
Jihenna.
as a
Johanna.
GM,
Everyone
I
just
kinda
says-
say Jenna. I just say Jenna. as a
Everyone's
'cause it's
just
easier
been
on-
saying
on
Jenna.
brain. It's easier on
It's so
GM
it's such a
brain.
meme though. Like I know we know the meme behind your name.
Yeah, that's spoiler alert, chat. That's where her name comes from. A joke I made when talking to Cole.
But it works though.
Yeah.
Is Shahara Shakira?
Oh, baby, when you talk like that.
Because I mean, her hips don't lie. Am I right, Anar?
Just gonna say that.
You know what? I can't even sit here. Little peek behind the curtain. I fucking loved Shakira growing up as like as a Mexican little girl, as a Mexican bisexual growing up. Shakira was amazing. Shakira
Valid.
is amazing.
Yes, she is.
Oh
So
my
that is-
god. How could you say something so controversial and bold, but so true?
Shakira's
Sorry,
great. Shakira's one of the most popular international pop stars in the world. Shakira's amazing.
Not what I was going for. That wasn't intentional, but I'll take credit for it.
Okay, okay.
I'll pretend
Oh my-
I was that clever.
It's so funny.
So introductions.
Anyway,
Yes.
yeah. Your
So
friend
we're saying
is
Toko.
welcome to the shit show, my friend.
Oh.
Moment to collect ourselves.
Yep.
You want a drink?
I do not think we have drinks.
Lift, do we have drinks?
I
You
think we
just
still
see
just
an
have the
empty
stale ale.
bottle fly from behind, like the bar.
Crashes up against the wall.
Ah, I think that is a no.
Yeah.
That's a
I mean,
no.
we did say,
throwing things is a no.
yeah, we did say rustle for yes, throw for no. By the way, that's your new partner if you accept the job.
That is the
Okay.
other part.
Throwing so much
Yes.
at my friend at once.
looking in the direction of the of where the bottle was thrown. Nice to meet you. And then you
That's-
just see like some papers rustle. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
That's Liff. He used to own this place. He
Um.
died tragically, possibly, and now he's haunting it. And
Possibly.
So
we don't know how
during-
he died. He won't talk about it.
During this exchange, Kula is gonna like sigh audibly and like walk over and pick up a cup and pick up a spoon or something, just something off the table. And I'm gonna use magical tinkering, and I'm gonna imbue the cup to say yes, but in Kula's voice. So yes, whenever it gets picked up, and then the spoon is gonna be no,
Okay.
and he's gonna okay. This is how you communicate. Yes, pick up cup. No, pick up spoon. And he just like reaches up and puts them on the bar.
And they're like
There.
glowing ever
This
so
is-
slightly.
This is less destructive than throwing bottles because soon those will be filled with alcohol and those cost money. So let's not throw bottles. Yes, and he walks.
And then you see the yes cup go off.
Yes.
Yeah, soundboard apparently.
It's like
now.
the that was easy button.
Colin, I'll record that for you.
Yes.
Cooler soundboard.
Coolest soundboard.
Cooler soundboard.
Oh.
You know, I still think my whole 1 knock for yes, 2 knock for no was a simpler idea, but I mean, plus points for creativity.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
that
can
was
turn
actually
it into
pretty-
knocking. I can do that. Do you want
That's
the knocks?
pretty amazing, Mr. Kula.
No,
Yes, I am
they can
amazing
knock by
kobold, so
themselves.
thank
I do
you
not
for
think you need
acknowledging.
to imbue the cup with knocking.
It's not a cup of knocking. You do not knock it into lock and it unlocks. That's not what the cup does. You just
No,
I
that
can
is
make
not.
knocking sound.
I'm going.
Pleased to meet you, my friend.
Her hand is on her mace.
It's such a D&D joke now.
She turns to the half orc.
Oh.
Like, so this is the baby,
Wow.
the
This is the
infant
baby.
dragon.
And he's pointing at Palace. That is the baby. I am not a baby. I am full grown kobold.
Look at this baby dragon.
Baby dragon.
No.
Rala is
Ready
never
to
gonna
pay
talk to
off.
me again.
No.
Fucking police coming.
They're coming to take me away.
Honestly, at this point, it fit.
I'm sorry. I live in the ghetto. Oh. Actually, I don't live in the ghetto. I just live too close to the capital. So sometimes I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's something happening with my neighbors or my other neighbors.
Anyway.
Is Rala
Welcome.
still there? Has
Um,
Rala just like turned face and just
We're all just kind of like standing there watching right now.
Rala is a good friend.
I have like a hand on their shoulder. So we're only this chaotic sometimes. And by sometimes I mean a lot of the time. It's really funny though. And
I
it would
think
be
I've been
it would be
worse. Maybe.
that's probably true, yes. They haven't
Concerning.
scared me
Well, working here will be interesting at the least. So.
away.
That's as good a work attitude.
That's our goal. That's the gimmick.
That's the gimmick, yes.
At least it'll be interesting.
So you're hired.
Can we make that the fucking tagline? Inn-Corporeal, at least it's interesting.
I forgot that we're the Inn-Corporeal.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Inn-Corporeal.
Yeah.
At least that's interesting.
I,
I don't know why I said that. As
That's our
Kula, but-
that's our fucking ad campaign. No, because I said that as a drow.
Interesting.
You know what? As a
Oh,
party
man.
full of gays and there's not a single tiefling, that's impressive.
I know.
I
It's,
think
like,
we were
actually
actively trying to
blasphemous.
break molds.
We did good, guys.
You know, we're revolutionaries.
we
Yeah.
did good.
Did, however, bring 2 drow, which is the close second for the game.
Yes, but shush. Hey, Colin, shut the fuck up.
In the most loving way possible.
Please don't add us.
I love you.
Don't worry. Although now
Right.
we are now contractually obligated. God forbid somebody does drop, you do have to bring in a tiefling.
I mean, whenever I inevitably open to guests,
Every guest is just gonna be like a different
just a
tiefling.
different color tiefling, yeah.
Yeah.
Through the
We go through the
entire
rain-
Go
rainbow.
through the
We have to go
rainbow.
to the rain.
Oh
We
my
have
god.
to.
That's,
Red tiefling
that's
and orange tiefling. Oh,
I put it on the
Oh.
application
Oh.
form. The
Oh.
only stipulation, you have to play a tiefling.
we lost.
We lost one.
the Leah.
Looks like we lost one.
Leo's
oh, no.
tired of our
Ah.
bullshit.
Right.
Okay, we're
Yeah,
back.
we're good. We're good.
Formats fixed. In the stream.
back. We're good. Brief drop.
Everything's
Uh,
fine.
But yeah, so you guys will spend the night more or less showing Rala around and telling them more than what they're going to be doing, and they start up in 2 weeks once everything's repaired and you open. And that being said, you guys will basically have more or less a week of downtime up until the ball.
Shop.
Do whatever you so fit. Shop. Should probably shop some more. Talk to mutual friends if you need be, etc. But I think that's a good place to end the session, as chaotic as it's been this
Yeah.
moment.
Thank you so much, audience. Today was
This is, oh man.
We love you.
we
We're
have a bit
sorry.
of yeah,
We're
so
sorry.
much. Thank you. Sorry. We didn't
I'm
have Cole
sorry.
last week, so we missed the
That's
chaos.
fair. I cannot promise anything better next time from me.
Are you sure you want to take us to your ball that's being hosted by your boss? Look at how we treated your best friend.
Well, a boss and a best friend are very different.
That's true.
Would we treat them different?
At the very least, Johanna would.
It's fair.
I guess
This is
we'll
just how
see.
Toko is. She's.
It's fair.
Gay
Oh,
Heist, am I
man.
right? I'm so excited for
Yes.
shopping, and Leah and I are gonna sketch this so good.
So
I
as soon as
have-
we're off of here.
I have two
Yes.
ideas, and I need your help and your opinions on what Anar should wear.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you guys
I
can find
just-
that out next time, audience. Incentive to
Hey.
watch me to find out new outfits. But that being said, we'll go ahead and I should do ending announcements. Those are important. Those are things things I should do. If you want to support the channel, so you can subscribe right here on Twitch. It's a good place to get some emotes, which are drawn by Cole, and they're fantastic and they're great. You can also support us on Patreon, gets you access to the tabletop media supplements and the monthly media recommendations, as well as some character journals. If you're a Twitch sub, you also get those benefits. That includes like the entire backlog of whatever has been posted before. Following us on Twitter at Rule of Lore, or during our Discord Discord in the chat. Those are great ways to engage with the community. Normally, the first place you're going to see an announcement is in our Discord. It's the best place to do it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We will go ahead and do outros in reverse order, starting with Cole.
Oh, hello. I'm Cole. You can find me at Cole-Moriel on Twitter. You should definitely keep an eye on that because there's going to be some new Mind of the Martyr portraits, and I'm so excited. And you can catch me on Monday over on Friends Who Roll Dice, playing Aridin in the Mind of the Martyr, and I'm here every Tuesday. And that's really all that's up with me. And thank you for putting up with our chaos.
All right, Draku.
Hi, I'm Draku. You can find me at Draku on Twitter or Draku3690 here on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer. And later tonight, I'll actually be playing Destiny 2. The new season dropped today, so I'm going to go explore that new content. Very excited. And yeah, I unfortunately, my stream schedule is going to get a little hectic, so I can't really plug anything else aside from tonight because I don't know what I'm doing the rest of this week. But keep an eye out, and I'll probably be live at some point, and you can always catch me next Tuesday being Kula.
Yes.
All right. Lily.
Hello. I am Lily at Lilyannapolis on Twitter. You can just follow me if you want my personality distilled into just various retweets and occasional interactions with my friends. And I say this every week, and every week it gets closer to being true. I'm working on stuff that'll see the light of day eventually. And check me out on Thursday at Night Raider T on Twitch with where I'm guesting as part of Team Drake, the Plague Party. That's all I got.
Alrighty. Leah.
Hi. Yeah, so I'm that geeky artist on Twitter. I finally uploaded some art of Toko of my own doing, and you should give that a look. I am trying to post more art on Twitter because there is art. I just haven't posted it yet. And then this Sunday, actually, Valentine's Day, I'm going to be on another D&D stream. It's a Curse of Strahd stream, but with a little twist. It's Oops All Barovians, where everyone is a native Barovian. I myself am Emmerich Ian Ellis, the local gravedigger, and himbo. So you should give that a little look-see. You can see that at rDerekP here on Twitch. That is RDEREKP, and that's going to be streamed at 6:30 EST or 5:30 Central Standard Time. So, see you there.
Liv.
Hi everybody, I'm Live in a Day. You should follow me on Twitter at Live in a Day because I do a whole bunch of things. Monday, I am playing The Veil over on Total Party Chills Under the Table stream. I will actually be on Friends Who Roll Dice this month. I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing a level 20 D&D one-shot. We're going to be raising money for Breast Cancer Awareness Network Australia. And then there's another group. Oh yeah, we're raising money. It's a charity stream, and we love to see those. And that's gonna be on February 20th. So check that out. There's somebody else from Rule of Lore that's gonna be on it too. Wink. But in an hour, I'm gonna be going over to Guilty Cosplay with Drac. And we are going to be playing Monster Hearts with a couple of our other friends. It's going to be a lot of fun. It is it's like an anthology. Guilty's doing a whole bunch of little Monster Heart things, so things connect, but you don't have to watch all the episodes. Last time we played, things got messy, but there's no such thing as consequences. And I'm going to be playing. Yeah, I'm going to be playing a party girl from the Sealy Court. So come check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Hot girl shit.
Thank you. Yes, hot face shit.
Oh my god.
Hey, I think it's me now. Hi, I'm Colin at Colin_C_Kelly on Twitter. I do other streams and stuff like tomorrow, Brotherhood of Shadows, a Game of Thrones stream on Penny for a Tale. Last session we encountered a White Walker.
Ooh.
Things are creepy, very creepy. But regardless, I also do some design stuff. My most recent adventure, Devil's Undertones, published back in September, is nearing copper bestseller. There's only 7 sales away, and if I get to 50 on that, so get to copper bestseller, then I will. Oh shoot, where are they? Regardless, I have physical copies of the adventure, and I'll give out some of those if it gets to copper bestseller.
So go do it.
Yep. I would want nothing more than to hit copper bestseller. But yeah, I think that's more or less everything. Don't forget to I'll check out the stream Lives on next, obviously, because it's in an hour. But tomorrow, Infinite Horizon, 6 p.m. Pacific. But yeah,
Wonderful.
Thank you guys for suffering through this chaos.
Yes.
And
Suffering, please.
Suffering.
We are the funniest people on the planet.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
And humble too.
I've never claimed to be humble.
Me?
No,
humble? Never.
I am 50% ego, 50% self-loathing.
No,
Oh, God.
We will see you all next week. Goodbye.
See you in an hour, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Love y'all.